Okay, so you're in a relationship with a woman. You provide everything. What is it that she's bringing on the table? You're providing for her. You bought her an iPhone, bought her clothes, you're even paying for her school fees. What is it that she's bringing on the table in that relationship? Hello viewers, welcome to the Opinion Corner. This is the podcast. And of course, my name is Matthews Kumwenda. I'm not alone, I'm joined by Precious. Hi Precious.
Hi Matthews.
Good to see you and good to have you. Looking beautiful.
Thanks.
As usual.
You look good too.
I know, right? Okay, so viewers, today we are looking at a very interesting topic. The question is sex before marriage good or bad? Precious, is sex before marriage good or bad?
Based on morals and a person's health, I believe sex before marriage is not good. Yeah.
Why do you say it's good? I mean, it's bad.
Well, sex is something that is supposed to be somewhat special, I would say, like between people in a partnership, a marriage. So, but okay, I would say people also like in a serious relationship may have sex, yeah, but also they should take precaution in like the way they do it.
So meaning, you agree with me that sex...
Not exactly, because okay, it's like sometimes people get in these relationships and they're not really sure if it's actually going to be like a confirmed marriage. So you may end up having sex, maybe have children, and
before marriage.
Yeah, and also because it's not like a solid partnership, the other person may decide they want to like be with other people, and it just disrupts everything. Meanwhile, you've developed this whole emotional journey, this whole intimacy with someone already, and then it just...
So this is my take. I beg to differ with you. You've clearly indicated that if people are not married and they have children, chances are high that they may not actually settle down together.
Not that they're exactly not high, but there's a possibility they may not actually like end up together.
But again,
we see that all the time.
Even the people who have sex in marriage, divorce, they separate. Why is having children? My take is sex before marriage is good for matured couples. Of course, for the young ones, it's obvious that if they bring another child when they're still children, they're still growing up, it will be a burden on their part.
Yeah.
But my take is even people who are not yet married, they should actually experience, those sex. They should experience sex in a relationship. How best would you know your partner in the area of intimacy? If you only want to find out once you settle down. So that is why I'm saying sex before marriage is good, but it depends on the people involved. Is it a couple that is still young, or they're matured enough, they're already stable, they're independent on their own? And of course, for those that did sociology, is it sociology? Which subject is that? Which course is that? Where we learned about human needs.
Yes.
Sex happens to be one of them. And so, if you are starved, this is the reason why we hear of stories of mkulu agwira kamwana. Maybe it's because they are lacking in that area. So they end up misbehaving or making wrong judgment.
I do not think that a person not having sex would be driven to have sex with minors or committing rape. No.
But what if that is the main reason of them doing that?
No, that cannot be a reason. I don't think so. It's more of a mental thing. It's a person who can commit rape is someone who is inconsiderate and has no self-control.
Okay.
And any normal human being should be able to have that self-control, because it's human.
Okay, have you heard of a cheating man accusing the partner of starving him sex.
Yeah, people claim that all the time.
Yeah, so this is why I'm saying I'm for the idea that it is okay to have sexual intercourse even before marriage. But the people involved should be what? Mature enough. Because you should have to, we can only have sex when we settle down. Now, Obochitache discover that Mzako your friend is not practical in bed. It will be too late for you to reverse.
It's something that can be talked about even before marriage. You can discuss like, okay, if both of you have no experience with sex and then you get married, I don't think that there is anyone who would actually like complain unless they already have experience.
So here is the other angle I want to take. Okay, so you're in a relationship with a woman. You provide everything. What is it that she's bringing on the table? You're providing her for her. You bought her an iPhone, once clothes, you're even paying for her school fees. What is it that she's bringing on the table in that relationship?
She's bringing love.
Isn't okay? So love is showed by this person by providing for her all the material things. But what is it that? Okay, well, how best is she expressing her love?
We cannot even say that someone giving you material things actually loves you.
Of course, I mean, who would spend on you if he didn't love you? Why should I sacrifice money
what's the
on
best example
someone I don't love?
There are married men who go out looking for prostitutes and they spend on them. Do we say they love them? I don't.
So in exchange, they're seeking for
sex.
something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's no love involved. It's they're just buying sex.
Okay, so how best can you show your love to your partner if you cannot do anything in that relationship apart from receiving? What is it that you're giving in that relationship?
It's not about giving something physical sometimes. Sometimes it's just about like actually genuinely caring for someone and being there for them. And if it's shown like in the right way, supporting them, encouraging them, then that person can actually acknowledge that you love them.
Okay, fine. And then in an event, your partner requests to have some intimacy with you, of course, sex. Would you decline?
Yes.
And then if he so wishes to go and seek for sex elsewhere, would you blame him? Because it's a need.
Then
remember
I would say that's not the person for me. Yeah, you said it's a need. It's a natural human like impulse. It's not exactly impulse.
Yeah.
Like it's a need for the body. You feel those feelings and they want to be satisfied.
So why not give your...
But then you don't have to feed to every desire. If humans were to feed every desire they had, I don't think this world would be chaotic.
Would you be okay, since this is a need, it's the desire is lacking. He loves you quite all right, but you are not providing that incentive, which is sex. And then since Wamukanila, he decides to go and pick one of the girls per street. Would you feel hurt?
Yeah, it would.
But again, you're not providing for him, so how best? I mean, how?
But okay, even if it hurts, I would still get and I would understand that, okay, that's how he wants to be, but that's not how I want to be. Like, that's how he wants to be, that's how he wants to live his life, and maybe I'm not a part of that life.
So, dumping, I think.
Yeah, because why are you with someone who is...
So how many guys are you going to dump? Because, to the best of my knowledge, a straight guy just has to, acquire that incentive. It's a need. We crave for sex. That's a fact.
That claim is...
We crave for sex. I cannot be in a relationship with you for a long time and yet I've never tested you. That can't happen. Seriously. It's a need. I'm craving for you. I love you. I provide for you. But why are you denying me this opportunity? It's
a person's life as well. I think also as a person thinking that you need to have sex with them, to have a relationship with them, you should also be considerate of your partner.
It's not like a woman on the other hand is a robot. Equally,
all humans have sexual desires. They all desire to have sex. So that's where the issue of self-control comes in. Like, do you really have to do this?
So would you spend, let's say you're in this relationship, maybe you want to only settle down when you reach 30. All these years, if you feel like, okay, I'll use the word itself, horny. If you are horny, how best are you going to help yourself if you don't want to acquire that desire? We all know that it's a need. Sex is a need. How best are you surviving minus having sex with your partner? It will lead you to what? Masturbation. Not so. And then once you get addicted with masturbation, the time you'll be settling down, it will be too late for you. Perhaps.
But okay, who are you even settling down with? Who are you even settling down with? So it's like you just have a series of relationships with like several people, and all of them you're sleeping with them. And then in the end, you get married to one person and they say, this is what you're settling for.
No.
I feel there's highly a chance of like you getting tired and start being promiscuous. And
like my point
with
is,
everyone.
My point is, like I earlier mentioned, so like it's only men that crave for sex. Women equally have feelings.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd feel horny once in a while. Now the question is, would you wait until that time for you to have sex after you tie knots with your partner, or in between you'll be compelled to do certain things such as masturbation? And now my argument is, if this is how best you want to live your life, abstaining from having that sexual relationship with your partner, you end up subjecting yourself to masturbation, because obviously you want to get rid of that edge. Now, my concern is, if you get used with masturbation, don't you think it can affect your possible marriage? Because you'll probably be more satisfied with masturbation than the actual sexual intercourse with your partner. This is why I'm arguing to say, at least in a relationship, once in a while, you need to have that special moment together with your partner. But of course, yeah, you must use protection if you don't want any pregnancy or unwanted issues. Sex before marriage is
there are ways
acceptable.
a person can actually help themselves, like not have those sexual desires, because it's something you can express.
Let's hear those.
When you take a bath, most people, they say when you feel the urge to have sex, because the result is similar to maybe like something that you can take, like drugs or just basic exercise, like physical exercise actually. Okay, now, so when you have, when you're able to get like the reward of happiness through other things, by doing things that you like, visiting places,
now imagine,
working out, then you can actually, please let me speak, sorry. Yeah, you can actually be able to control your sexual age even for a longer time.
Even at midnight, you feel
you just go to sleep.
How are you going to sleep when you're craving for something? Huh? So this is why
it's very mental for like people to get sexual. So it depends on what kind of content you expose yourself to as well.
I understand that, of course, there are Christians out there who would argue with me to say, hey, wait, you are teaching people wrong things. Sex before marriage is a sin, but I mean, because even the Bible clearly states that just by looking at someone and imagining, already you've sinned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why I'm saying you need to bend a little and and do what is necessary. But of course, you need to take precautions. So in conclusion, I still stand on the ground that sex before marriage is okay for matured couples. And this is so because it's a need. You can't wait for... What if there comes a time... Or what if, as you are waiting for marriage, without experiencing sex? You just have to give in. It is what it is. This is the reality of life. That's my take.
I get you. I get you. But I'll still stand with the fact that, or my own opinion, based on morals and also hoping to have like a better relationship with like a husband, that abstaining from sex is the best decision a person can make.
Anyway, this is it. It's an opinion corner. She has her opinions, I have my own opinions as well. So I don't know about you. What do you think? Is sex before marriage good or bad? This has been the Opinion Corner podcast. Join us next time. It's bye from me, Matthews Mwenda, and Precious.
Bye.